Second week, same as the first week as far as the win column is concerned for Ohio State hosting Akron. And welcome to Buckeye Football Weekly, everyone. I'm Jeff Hogan alongside head coach Jim Tressel. And, Coach, you got the practice all week long after Youngstown State. And I'm just kind of interested if the guys realize watching that tape, you know, you make those big improvements from week one to week two, and if they were realized out there.
You know, I think they did concentrate on working on it. We didn't face the similar scheme of things. And I thought offensively we never really, in that first half, got our feet under us with a little bit of field position problems and non-execution problems, turning the ball over. I thought in the second half we realized some of that improvement. Defensively, I think the improvement factor certainly showed, and we've got to get to work on some special teams too.
We'll take a look at it out at the shoe as the Zips come in and the Buckeyes take the field here. It was a pretty good baseball game there for a while.
Rated too. This one, yeah. Honorary captain track guy, so we weren't sure what sport we were. Butch Reynolds did a great job speaking to our guys, and we started the day with a little reverse on the kickoff because Darrell Hazel said they really sent a lot of people on that half of the field, and Brandon Sane brought it out there to across the 40-yard line, and so we were setting up field position just exactly like we'd like it, and then dropped a pass and had some things that didn't go, so we had to punt it. Didn't get a great punt. Came back, and Akron had a nice first down throw there over the middle, and so the tide really wasn't in our favor early.
Yeah, their first down of the game, and we'll keep tabs on that because it'd be a while before they'd get their second one. The defense really stepped up, and the first down takes them across midfield, thinking they got something going, but you got some good rush ends there.
Well, got the hands up and knocked it back, and they did a great job with their punt. You have to give them credit. They dropped it dead there on about the 2, which we talk all the time about being able to make big plays with your special teams, and they put us back there in a tough zone, and unfortunately, we ran outside. Beanie wasn't real patient there, staying behind his guard, and I was anxious to get it out, and we ended up getting a safety, and then we had to kick off to him again.
Yeah, 2-0 game, and you opt for, you never want to end a drive with that kind of kick in a free kick situation like that, so you punt it back to them. But back on offense here, you get it, just trying to get some things going. I see you go wide here, but there's some tight end play to come in this game as well. They get into the action.
We tried to spray it around a little bit here. Beanie ran a nice little outside run to the left side there, and we look like we're moving the ball down the field. And here we have a situation where Dane Sanzenbacher slipped breaking his out route, and Todd was throwing it right on the break, and you end up with an unfortunate turnover, but we can't have those.
Well, that's the way the first quarter ended, 2-0 Akron as far as the scoreboard was concerned. And is there any concern when not only 2 straight series but 2 consecutive throws get picked off?
Well, I'm not sure we did a great job of decision making there. The deep middle of the field was covered, and you can't throw the ball up there as we did, and fortunately, our defense did a great job, got the ball back for us, and here Brian Hartline came on the reverse and gained us 9 or 10 yards right off the bat. We've got to get in the habit of handing the ball to the official there. This wasn't a fumble, but you've got to get in that habit here. Chris Wells on the first down carry, and we spread it back out a little bit. We wanted to run a little bit more of our 2 halfback set in this particular game, and so we did that as we were working to try to build up our offense, and Ryan Pretorius stepped up and nailed a 3-pointer.
Yeah, 37-yard field goal there that gives Ohio State the lead at 3-2, and that was a 14-yard completion to Robisky on a 3rd and 3 that set it up. So maybe gaining some offensive momentum. I tell you what, the defense was just playing downhill.
Well, they really were. They were playing fast. They were playing hard. They did a good job of recognizing what Akron was running, and it seemed like it was 3 and out every time. And here you see Brandon Sane with a nice first down run for about 6 yards there, and we did some good things, but we just didn't do them consistent enough on the offensive side.
Back on defense now for the Buckeyes, and just stacking it up here. They're just racking up the 3 and outs, and it doesn't give the offense much time to rest, but it's certainly what you want from the defense.
Well, it sure is, and we diagnosed that screen pretty well, and again, I think our defensive guys were focused, and they were playing fast and playing with a lot of confidence, and some good pressure put on by Cameron Hayward there, and And we're used to seeing 97 chasing the passer around a little bit.
Well, not only, yeah, exactly, from days of old with Kenny Peterson, you have David Patterson, even more recent. But Cameron Hayward, a guy filling in now, you get an injury and you get guys stepping up. It's exactly what you need.
Well, we do. Rob Robes did a good job of stepping up there, and he's the guy that's got to take over, and Cameron is kind of his sidekick, and they just rotate, and we need those two guys to step up because Lawrence Wilson was a great player.
Yeah, week one, offensively, you said the goal was to go out and throw it around a little bit. It seemed like there was more of a will to run the football, but then when the passes started to get completed, it sure did open things up for the run.
Well, there's no doubt. The more balanced you are, the more you can throw the football. People have got to put more people out for coverage, and there's less people in the box, and we've got to become a more consistent team, being able to run and pass, and this is going to be, again, like last week, this is going to be some great learning film for us, and because we're stepping it up a notch this next time out.
Well, definitely. Each time out, we'll talk about that just a little bit later in the show. We're going to talk about our Buckeye Profile segment. That is coming up next on Buckeye Football Weekly. Stay with us.